It's not the pale moon that excites me.
Welcome to Powder and Blush. We're going to be presenting a base application with our lovely model Jesmond. So we're going to do a base application for fair skin, and if you want to see how to do a base application for dark skin, then you can see one of our other videos. Okay, so we're going to gently moisturise the skin. It's important to make sure that it's hydrated and concentrate on any areas where you may get dryness, and that's particularly important if you're working on a mature skin. If you've got any areas where you may have additional shine, you can actually use a product such as an oil mattifier just to remove any excess. Okay. I'm going to work with a colour corrector, and this is a red neutraliser that we're going to use, and just work to eliminate any signs of redness. And the product that I quite like for this is the Super Cover palette, which offers you a range of colour correctors ranging from red neutralisers to blue neutralisers. So any area where there's a bit of redness, take your sponge or your fingertip and gently pat it into the surface. Where there's redness, there we go. Once you've identified your correct foundation shade and your correct type, gently blend it just to warm it, and I'm just using a metal palette with a metal spatula to do this. But you know, obviously for home use you might prefer not to do this, and you could actually warm the foundation on the back of your hand. Okay, so you can gently take the foundation, and again you've used the colour corrector, so you can go gently over that area, blending in to the jawline. Remember to make sure that your sponge is damp. This helps with application. When you're working around the eye area, remember to be very gentle, because the eyes are very sensitive. And as you work in the foundation, working downward strokes, like any facial layer sits flat. Take it into the recesses of the eye, blending gently up and into the lash line. And again, same with when you're working around the nasal area, make sure that you take your sponge, or if you're working with your fingertips, or a brush, right into the recess areas. So once you're happy with your finished base, you can then proceed on to the next stage, which is to apply the powder. Before you do this though, you need to make sure that you've blended correctly, as once you've applied the powder, you're not going to be able to go back to apply any more liquid base. So take your powder, pat it into the skin, making sure that you blend into the hairline. Okay, concentrating on any areas where you'd normally get quite an excessive build-up of oil. Now we've actually completed our base, and Jesmond is looking gorgeous. How do you feel, Jesmond?
I'm delighted.
It's not the pale moon that excites me, that thrills and delights me.